What mind-blowing, but simple, facts would satisfy a 4-year-old daughter's daily request for one fact before bedtime? Most elephants weigh less than a blue whale's tongue. Greater than most. No need to fat shame Nelly the bellyphant. Her weight is irrelevant. I guess I'm 4. Because I'm loving all the fun facts in this thread. Pineapples used to be so expensive that people would rent them as a centerpiece for their party. Scotland's national animal is a unicorn. A single strand of spaghetti is a spaghetto. At birth, a baby panda is smaller than a mouse. Violin bows are usually made from horse hair. The color red doesn't make bulls angry. They are colorblind. Herringfish communicate with flatulence. If you heat up a magnet, it loses its magnetism. It snows metal on planet Venus. Garlic attracts leeches. In 1992, a shipping crate full of 28,000 rubber ducks fell off a ship. They kept washing up for years. The 28,000 rubber ducks were extensively used by scientists to gain knowledge about ocean currents, and you can get a bonus if you catch one and send it in with the location and time of the finding. Also, there is the term rubber ducking, which is used by programmers to help them find mistakes. They explain their problem to a rubber duck and by doing so often find a solution. Thought you fucks with ducks for a moment. Spaghetto will definitely be used. A spaghetto is also a bad Italian neighborhood. Kangaroos can't walk backwards. I wanna make it clear that I have no idea who Daniel Tosh is. And when I say walk I mean hop. Neither can emus. Which is why they're featured on the Australian coat of arms. As it symbolizes our country always moving forward. When she's 6 he can tell her about the Emu War. Kangaroos can't walk at all. Their hind legs can't move independently. They have a welded rear diff. In Switzerland, it's illegal to own just one guinea pig. If you have any, you have to have at least 2. They get lonely. Can confirm. I have 3 poop machines running around. 2 poop machines here. They some nasty lil guys. But they're adorable. I have 3 too. So much poop. So much screaming. So worth it. That's honestly an adorable law. It's also very reasonable. If solitary confinement is considered torture to humans, then it should be the same for gregarious animals. Same in Sweden. Got 2 cockatiels instead of 1. There's also strict regulations on cage size, etc. Otters have skin pockets for their favorite rocks. They are also surprisingly vicious. The reason that they're so playful is because they're such efficient killing machines that they have extra time to spend on things besides hunting. But that's a much less 4-year-old friendly fact. There's an island in Japan populated only by fluffy bunnies. That Google search just made my day. And a link to make other people's day. Been there. It's the most amazing place on earth, bunny owner. And there are ruins there from chemical weapons testing facilities. When a bee is chosen to be the new queen, they are given a special type of honey that completely changes their bodies. Kind of like how a Pokemon evolves. Super simplified, but it's still pretty cool to think about. Royal jelly. This was given to Freddie Mercury at a young age. Which is why we have the song "We Are the Champions," true story. Beat per here. All eggs get jelly royale first. And after a while, I don't know the exact amount of days. The larvae of worker bees get pollen and nectar only. Because of that, Their ovaries won't develop properly, which makes them infertile. Only queen bees get jelly royale through all stages of their development in the cell, which makes them fertile and significantly bigger. So, if the queen bee dies suddenly or gets too old, the worker bees start feeding the larvae with jelly royale to raise a new queen. When the first young queen hatches, she stings all the other developing queens while still in their cells. There can only be one. I believe beekeepers sometimes section some off, since queens are valuable. Of course, this may not be a child-appropriate fact. Wouldn't want to encourage sibling murder. A polar bear's skin is black. Wow, gold, thank you so much. And their hair isn't white but transparent and hollow. If the skin is black, and the hair is transparent, why are they white? This is a good one but feels wrong, so might be a hard sell. Good luck with the birds. The bees talk then. Butterflies smell with their feet. My feet smell too. Butterflies will also literally drink blood, sweat, and tears. Some species of burrowing spiders keep teeny tiny frogs in their burrows to keep it free of bugs too small for the spider to get that might try to eat the spider's eggs. This means that tiny frogs are spider cats. Yes, I love it when my cat saves my human eggs from being eaten by tiny bugs. Mine are about to hatch soon. Horses are more closely related to rhinos than to deer. Humans are closer related to chimpanzees than horses are to donkeys. And those can have offspring. Humans and chimpanzees can have offspring together. How did they find this out? Additionally, horses have roughly a 350-degree field of vision around them, with one of their two blind spots being in the front. Horses can't see directly ahead for up to about 4 feet. Pineapples are a collection of berries. Bananas are berries too. And they grow on banana plants, not banana trees. I used to work in a fruit and veg shop as a teenager. We had a woman come in once complaining that all the melons had a dirty mark on them. I explained that's because they grow on the ground, just like a potato or a carrot being covered in earth. She didn't believe me. She thought melons hung from trees. And strawberries and raspberries aren't berries. Asterisk record scratch, asterisk your hat when where now? It's a collection of berries that merge together. Also, it can supposedly make semen taste sweeter, but I didn't think that was a child-friendly fact. There are more stars than there are grains of sand on all the beaches in the world. Cows can walk upstairs, but they can't walk down. Can confirm. From the time Pluto was discovered until the time it was demoted from planethood, it still hadn't made one complete revolution around the Sun. 73 years from 1933 to 2006 out of a 248-year orbit. This makes me sad. It hadn't even gotten one birthday. Chocolate was once used as currency by the Aztecs. More accurately, cacao beans were used. Worms have 5 hearts. The surface of Mars is covered in rust, making the planet appear red. The red food coloring, carmine, that's used in a lot of candy is made up of a kind of beetle. There's a train station in Japan that has a cat station master, currently Neatama. Cows have best friends, and get stressed when separated. Tomatoes were once thought to be inedible, since they're in the same family as nightshade, which is poisonous. ETA cause I got a lot of comments ab this one. Tomatoes acidity interacted with lead plates to lead poisoning smiley face. Check out UNOV494's comment. Apples float but pears sink. Apples float because they are 25% air. Wombat poop is cube-shaped. Good stuff here. She certainly understands the value of chocolate. Similarly, there is a bank in Italy that trades entirely in Parmesan cheese. About the tomatoes. Many Europeans used to eat with utensils and on plates that were made of pewter. The acidity in tomatoes actually leached the traces of lead out of the plates, causing lead poisoning. It takes a little over 8 minutes for the light from the sun to get to Earth. So if the sun died, we wouldn't know for 8 minutes. It could be dead even now. Hippopotamus milk is pink. Some fish cough. Don't eat too many carrots or your skin will turn orange. That happened to my own daughter. Some frogs will glow when they eat fireflies. Before 1913, parents could mail their kids to grandmas through the postal service. By the same token, don't drink too much water or you can effectively dilute your internal chemistry to the point you will get sick. When drinking extreme amounts of water, add small amounts of salt and sugar so you don't kill yourself. Why has no one addressed the last one yet? Mail them. How? Did they poke holes in the box? Would they do overseas delivery? Was there an age cutoff? A lot of the TV or internet videos she watches comes via undersea cables. That's because the undersea cables are faster than satellite, also at weight. What thought? This list of what groups of animals are called. I.e., a group of elephants is a parade. A group of owls is a parliament. A group of wild cats is called a destruction. https://grammar.yourdictionary.com/word-list/for-groups-of-animals.html. A group of 4-year-olds is a nightmare. Not if you're an uncle. Then it's a problem for my sister and brother-in-law after you bring out all the bubbles. Nerf guns. Recorders and whatever other fun but annoying things you can give to these children.